Off or on? All right, so we are live, everyone. We got the countdown timer on right now. We got about 20 seconds to go. I'm here in the Hub. We call this place the Hub in downtown Fort Pierce. We're right across from Sailfish Brewery, and we got Doug Poole in his house, and we just kind of hang out here for a minute. I'm gonna do some plugs. Okay. So for some parties and shit, if you got some parties you want to fucking
absolutely.
talk about,
dude.
For
sure, yeah.
So we got so now the video is gonna go live. Here we go. Okay, so our video's good. All right, so what is up, everybody? We're live. Like I said, so we got Doug Poole in the house, dude. Thank you for joining us, man. Appreciate it on such short notice too. No, absolutely. Literally like a few days, boom, and we are in here doing this.
He hit me up and he was like, "Hey, you want to do one of these podcasts?" I'm like, "Yeah. Hey, I'll send you some dates." Hey, you want to do tomorrow?
Yeah,
sweet.
Seriously,
yeah,
I was looking at it and I was like, I'm gonna adjust this volume
it works,
too.
Because I'm here.
Yeah, like I know you do your Thursday thing.
I do, yes.
So I used last week. I did this on Thursday.
Okay.
So,
perfect.
but there's a lady next to us who does like massages.
Oh.
And she's closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Okay.
And so sometimes, like when we did our first, actually that night you were here for that party. That day, she had clients in her office and like called the landlord and shit and was
no.
They're having this party over here. I'm losing my customers. So the landlord called us and stuff like that. So I'm trying to work around her schedule so that I don't have any.
That's a huge pain in the ass.
Yeah. She's cool though. She was cool. I saw her last Thursday. I was like, I'm sorry. I introduced myself, all this stuff, and she was totally cool.
You know, we actually, you guys can't see him, but he's here with me. My artist, David Hervé, we looked into getting a place in here as well to have a studio. Just to, have somewhere to record him.
You know Martin Golack?
Of course.
He's in 213.
No.
Yeah, dude.
That's funny.
This is a cool spot, man.
Yeah,
like,
dude,
nobody
awesome.
bothers us. There's, like, a tailor on here, so if you need to get your clothes stitched up. Right there, dude.
I literally just got a suit.
Dude, Brian brought him a backpack, dude, and he had it back here in, like, 30 minutes. Dude, so yeah, it's cool, man. There's a video production guy that's down at the other end. There's all kinds of cool people here. But Martin just moved in, literally,
funny.
Right there, like a week or two.
I haven't seen him in a while.
He was hanging out here.
Shout out to Martin. He tried to get me to drive to St. Augustine to DJ for $75 like 7 years ago. So
I don't doubt it, dude. I don't. Yeah. Martin will try. He'll try the fuck out of you, dude. He don't care.
I love it.
He don't care.
I love it.
It's funny stuff. But yeah, no, he's cool. I'm surprised he's not up here right now. So
yeah.
He hangs out. He's cool.
Well, if he's watching, tell him to come knock on the door.
Yeah, dude. What's up, Martin? If you're watching this, man, come check it out.
That's funny as shit.
So some plugs real quick. So I don't know if you saw on Facebook, but this weekend we're doing the Hemp Fest.
Dope.
Did you see that?
No, I gotta be honest with you.
It's all good. No, it's all good. So it's an interesting story. So one of my marketing customers is this CBD store in the arcade building, and he sells like CBD products like wart gummies and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And he's a legit guy. Like he's cool. And we're doing, Rizzo's.
Of course.
So we were calling it Hemp Fest on Saturday. From 5 to 11, Fort Pierce's first annual Hemp Fest, because hemp is legal now.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
That?
Yeah.
So we're like, all right, let's do this. He sells CBD stuff. He's bringing in the guy who sells hemp flower. So we were basically going to do like Rastafarian kind of party, dude, and do it at Rizzo's Tobacco Emporium, right? So we called it Hemp Fest, made the flyer, made the event page, all that kind of stuff. I made this video, and dude, the video, like you can't boost things on Facebook that have CBD products. Like they're not letting you do that yet.
Commies.
Yeah, right. Pretty much. It's legal, and they still have a problem with it, so I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah.
But I made this video, and I just put it out there, dude, into the ether, let it run its course. Mike calls me yesterday. He's like, you seen that video lately? I'm like, no. Look at it, dude. 4,600 organic views.
That's awesome.
On this video, dude.
That's great.
And I'm like, holy shit, right? Today.
Stop me now, Zuckerberg.
Today, get a cease and desist call.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, dude. Some lady in Seattle saw the video, and they have a hemp fest up there that they trademarked the name.
Whatever. Hey, listen.
I was like, hell yeah, that's awesome, man. We're getting some coverage for real. So
you're not getting haters. You're not doing anything.
Exactly,
right?
dude. Right. So we changed it to CBD Fest now.
Okay.
But CBD Fest Saturday, Rizzo's 5 to 11. Awesome. I'm just gonna set up speaker. We're gonna play some music, hang out. Nothing crazy, dude. We're gonna have a joint rolling contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting a trophy made. Yeah, dude. Dude, come through, man. Today I went and got a trophy. I put my order in for a trophy. Shouts out to Varsity Sports Shop down the street. Dude, I walked in there.
I was just going to ask, did Varsity do it?
I walked in there, and I'm like, so we're having a weed party, hemp party on Saturday. And I'm like, I want to get a trophy for a joint rolling contest. And the lady's like, I don't really agree with that cause. And I'm like, it's 100% legal. I'm like, it's not marijuana. I'm like, you know.
Do you agree with American currency? Because that's what I'm going to pay you for. Right.
So I'm like, I wanted to say Fort Pierce's #1 joint roller on the engraving.
Awesome.
And then she's like, well, why don't we put at the top of the little word thing, put a big pot leaf in there? And I'm like,
yes,
true.
Absolutely.
And make the little cylinder that holds them together green.
See, like, I can do CBD. I believe in CBD. Is shit for me. I like, you know, standing. You know, we're DJs. You stand for 5-6 hours. My knees are swelling. My back hurts. Like, we're getting old.
Yeah, dude,
you know what I mean?
For real, dude.
And I have a CBD pen at the house, and I smoke that, and the swelling's gone. I have no pain. Weed. I can't smoke weed.
No, dude.
I can't smoke weed.
I can't smoke weed out in public. I'm so bad at smoking weed. Dude. I'm not out in public. If I want to do it at home, I'm cool. But out in public, dude, I can't function.
I may or may not have ingested the marijuanas at a recent time. And God, man, all day, I can curse on here, right?
Yeah, dude, yeah.
All fucking day long. I was just like, you ever been so high that you're like, I don't want to be this high anymore?
Oh, yeah, dude.
That was me about an hour into it.
Oh, yeah.
Fast forward 8 hours later, where I'm stuffing my face with fucking cheese fries. Yeah. I'm like, please go away.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not good at weed.
What's the antidote, dude? Like, that's what you're thinking. Like, how do I get the... Yeah. Like, I tell everybody, I'm like, if you want me to smoke, I'm like, I'm hitting that, and I'm immediately going home. That's it, dude. I can't be out. I can't be out doing that stuff, man. It's not my thing.
Absolutely.
So, but anyway, shouts out for that. I mean, that's going to be a cool party. I'm a believer in CBD, too, man. I don't want to get on a CBD rant, but... I have used it for, I don't really have sleep problems, but if I, you know, drink coffee or something like that, I can't go to sleep. Dude, that helps me. If I want to take a nap, dude, in the afternoon, I take 2 gummies. I'm out in like 20 minutes, dude, napping on the couch. Awesome. My girl, she takes it. It helps her sleep. Like,
and they have all this shit here at Rizzo's.
They have some CBD there, but my guy is it's called Mike, or what's it called? The Naturals. Okay. He's in the arcade building. Okay. So if you need CBD stuff, dude, he knows what he's talking about. He's got gummies, drops, vape, everything, dude.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. I definitely believe in that stuff.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
But anyway, that's my shout out, man. And then we're doing a live stream on the 26th, which is up here. So I'm sure you're doing some Halloween stuff probably, but that's Halloween.
26th, I'll be back in the Keys. That's what I was saying. This actually works out well. I leave Sunday. I'm DJing Fantasy Fest down there.
Oh,
so it's been my second year doing it. Yeah.
When is that?
I'll be there Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll be DJing at Fat Tuesdays, and I'll be doing stuff at Dante's. I work with a guy down there. His name's DJ Buggy. He's like the plug down there. He's the fucking coolest guy ever. Like, super Key West dude. Like, super chill guy. Like,
right.
Just, you know.
Dude, I've never been to the Keys.
Get out.
I know, man. It's like, but there's a reason why. Like,
remember in high school when I was throwing all those parties?
Yeah.
I started because my parents took my brother and my sister to the Keys.
No shit.
My first party, dude.
Well, shout out to my DJ career.
Seriously, dude. Seriously, dude. And like, ever since then, like, they never went back. It was only that one time, and I never made it down there. But so Matt Gianetti lives down there.
No way.
Yeah, dude. Matt Gianetti. Shout out to Matt. He ain't gonna watch this, but
he better.
He has like this underground construction company down there, and they're killing it.
Shit. Oh yeah.
They went there after Irma, dude.
Yeah.
They went down there the weekend before Irma hit, and then he had to evacuate, and then they went back down there in RVs and stuff.
Like, there's still places there that are like pretty tore up from that shit, but
so I'm trying to get down there.
Dude, let me know. I'm down there. It seems like once a month.
Okay.
I play at Fat Tuesdays down there.
Okay.
I got plugged there because I did a wedding there. I forget. There's only like 4 fucking venues there, or whatever, that do weddings. But it was like this chic place, and I had to borrow a speaker to do something else, like the rehearsal dinner. They had me DJ that.
Yeah.
And so I called up my buddy in Fort Lauderdale. I'm like, yo, who do you know down here? And then he linked me with this Buggy guy, and he was like, yo, if you want to DJ afterwards, let me know. I'll be at this place called Rumor Lounge, which I'm pretty sure is closed now. And I went and spun with him, just like kicked it, just drank a shit ton of Jameson. And he was like, yo, if you ever want to DJ down here, let me know. So I was like, fuck, why wouldn't I? It's like a vacation. I can bring my girl, like my friends can come.
Yeah. That's what everybody says, dude.
Yeah, so I hit him up, and I'm like, yo, hey, I want to come down these days. And he was like, what day you want to DJ? And I was like, are you serious?
Nice, dude.
And he plugged me, and now, like, it's like a working vacation.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, when I go down there Sunday for Fantasy Fest, I'll DJ, like, 9 p.m. to close.
Nice.
So, whatever.
Okay. They close at 2, or they open late?
They stay open until whenever.
Okay.
Like, down there, it's just
do whatever you want. Yeah. No, that's cool, man. I'm looking forward to going down there.
Dude, you gotta go.
I know, man.
And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I do like daytime shifts, like 3 to 9, because it's so busy. They have DJs from like 11 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon, and then I play 3 to 9.
Wow. Yeah. And there's people there the whole time.
The entire time. And you're just circulating crowds. They do a party down there called 22 Tuesdays, and like so everybody on Tuesday for Fantasy Fest is in pink fucking tutus.
Dude, I've heard some crazy shit about Fantasy.
It is nuts.
Is it true?
It's
all this shit's
true.
It's all true. All right. Okay. All right.
But I'll tell you this: anybody listening, you're not. All right. First of all, it's Fantasy Fest. Like, let me clear that up. It's from what I know and from what I've seen, it's not like a gay thing. I understand that. Like,
yeah, that's. I mean, I've heard that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there is. I mean, it's Key West. It's whatever. It's 2019. If you're gay,
right? Yeah, whatever. Dude.
But it's a lot of old naked people.
I've heard that too, dude. In Speedos and shit.
There's a guy.
I've heard that
walks around. He's wearing a cock sock that's black. God, that's strapped around to his thong, and then he wears pink fairy wings. And I was like, okay, this dude's every bit of 80, but whatever. So I see him during Fantasy Fest. So then I was meeting up with my buddy down there for a drink at the Saint Hotel, which is like this super chic, like sexy hotel.
Saint in New Orleans.
Yes, so it's the same company, yeah. So I'm sitting at the bar, I'm waiting on my buddy to get there, and I'm like checking my phone. I see somebody sit down, so I assume it's my friend. I'm like, hey, and it was the guy.
Oh,
we're not even during Fantasy Fest now. This is in like August. This motherfucker's still walking around with the cock sock.
He's a permanent resident.
Yeah. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Funny story, the Saint, the guy who's been crowned the king of Fantasy Fest, Paul, I believe is his name. I met him twice. He's a bartender at the Saint.
Okay.
So
you ever been to the one in New Orleans?
No, dude. I was supposed to go to NOLA, like a year ago, and then our flight got canceled. It's the only time in my life my flights ever got canceled.
Yeah.
I've traveled the world for how many years? The one canceled flight was my flight to New Orleans because it was icy and they didn't have equipment to de-ice the runway. So they weren't letting planes.
Have you ever been to New Orleans?
Nope.
Okay, dude, the airport is a piece of shit. So that's why they didn't have.
So, yeah.
They're building a new one. Actually, I wonder if it opened already. It's supposed to open either this year or next year. Dude, New Orleans is a fucking dump. Sorry to anybody who might be listening, dude.
No.
Dude, you gotta remember that shit's like 200 something years old. You know, it's on the fucking Gulf below sea level, dude.
Yeah.
It's old.
It's
old as shit, dude.
Here's some property advice: don't buy property under sea level.
No, dude. I mean, like, it's cool because it's so old, but it stinks,
dude. Does
it
really smell like piss?
It stinks, dude.
Okay.
Well, the French Quarter and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's the kind of place where if you go out there in the morning, they're hosing the streets now. Seriously, that's what it is. Because at night it's fucking filled with people, dude, doing whatever. You go there in the morning when there's nobody there. That's literally what they're doing, is hosing the streets down.
Holy shit!
It's a dump, dude. It's cool because it's super old. There's all kinds of stuff to do, but it's just like, and it's violent, dude. When I was there, the night I was out, the next day we went in maybe at like 11 or 12. Came inside, somebody got shot right where we were in the street. The night before, and on the news, waking up the next day. Here's how shitty it is, dude.
Walking over the chalk marks.
You know how when there's like Good Morning America and like they show like the skyline and like the sunrise, and dude, in New Orleans when they show you the skyline, the fucking sky is brown. Seriously, dude, that's how shitty it is. Seriously, it's polluted, dude. Right there,
ruining it for me.
I'm telling you, man. Like, I tell everybody this. I told my girl this. She went there with her roommate. Came back, said the same thing, dude. Said it's a dump, it stinks. She's like, I thought it was gonna be better, but it's not. And so, just make sure you use the bigger key. We're live, dude.
Don't
lose
matter,
the
key.
Yeah, don't lose the key.
David Irby's going to take a shit.
Yeah, make sure you use the
I look
big.
like Takashi 6ix9ine right now. David's going to poop.
So,
that sucks.
For everybody who doesn't know, Doug and I have known each other for a long ass time. We've known each other since middle school. I don't remember what's grade, if it was 6th or 7th or whatever.
So it was 7th grade.
So we went to Southern Oaks, and we went to Central, dude. Nah, dude, we're good.
Okay, all right. So since 7th grade, we've been out of high school for like at least 3 years.
Yeah, dude. So Doug started DJing. Well, when did you start DJing? How old were you?
Now I gotta say it. All right. I started when I was 14.
Right. That's what
I started learning when I was like 13, and then I worked at Thunderscape. And
R.I.P. Thunderscape,
dude,
man.
right?
Shit, dude, yeah.
And the only reason I even really started DJing, because I was a nerd, which, like, now it's cool to be a nerd, which I'm fucking mad about that. Like, it's like, back then I was a nerd, and Matt Gianetti used to bully me. So I'm gonna
have to. We're gonna send this shit to Matt.
Oh, absolutely.
Talked about it twice.
I had bullies, and then people I was a fucking nerd. I just liked music. I started playing guitar, and I was like into music, and then I would go to the skating rink, and I didn't really have like friends, so I would just hang out. My brother's 5 years older than me, so I'm used to hanging out with older people at the time.
He's DJ too, right?
No, Jeff Poole.
Okay.
I'm talking about my brother. I won't say his name because he does
all good
stuff he doesn't want people to know.
All good.
It's in porn. Just kidding. But no. So I'm used to hanging out with older people. I didn't really have friends at the skating rink. I just knew like the kids were going there. Like we talked about it in school. You know what I mean? Like, okay, well I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
So I would just hang out by the DJ booth, and then the guys that worked there, like Steve and Jason, they were like, "Yo, do you want to learn how to do this?" And like Richie Ortiz, DJ Rican.
Yeah. Dude, hold that thought. I gotta let your boy in.
Oh shit.
Because that key doesn't work out here. I forgot to tell you that, dude. Are you good?
This is that bullshit, Pat. You got me up here sitting by myself, interviewing myself. Jesus. This is probably pretty awkward for anybody that's watching. They're watching me drink water. That's cool.
Sorry, dude. This is what being live is about. That's why
it's great. Cool. Well, you know what? That's the great element of it. It's like,
dude, it's chilling, man. Yeah, no, it's chilling. So what happened just now is homeboy got the key stuck in the bathroom lock in the hallway. So it's in there. So whenever Brian gets in here, we're about to get that taken care of. But whatever, it's all good. I don't even know. Maybe it was put in the wrong way. I don't know.
David, I swear you could fuck up a one-car funeral.
It's all good. It's all good.
Anyway.
But anyway, yeah, DJ Ortiz, yeah.
Yeah, DJ Rican, Richie Ortiz, like I would just kind of hang out with them in the booth, and like the booth was big, so it was enough room for us, because back then when I started, we were still on a fucking 14-inch mixer. You remember those?
Oh,
like
yeah,
old
dude.
Geminis and two 1200s.
Right.
Like I have a picture. I don't know if you guys do it for this, but I'll send it to you so you can use it for the podcast. I have a picture of me DJing with it, and like the cones for like the skating around were still in the booth.
Yeah.
But so that was it. Like we needed room for our record bags, and like I had crates, and then. Who was it? Infinity, I think, brought CDJ 100s or 200s, and they had that fucking jet feature. You're like,
yeah.
It was like the coolest thing.
You're like, what the fuck is this shit from the future?
Yeah, but we had like a dual CD player there, and like that's how I DJ'd. But so it went from like, hey, do you want to learn how to do this? I was like, yeah, sure. And I won't tell you which of the DJs. I'll just tell you it wasn't Rican, because I know he'll probably watch this. But one of the other 3 DJs that were there that kind of started me off would be like, hey, play this next song, we're going to take a shit, which turned into, hey man, I'm going to get my dick sucked in the parking lot.
Right.
Play for an hour.
True that.
Which then turned into, hey man, he had got a gig at like Wildside in Palm Beach or some shit, and he was like, yo, can you do the whole night? I was like, fuck yeah, I'll do the whole night.
Nice.
So I went and bought a bunch of shit.
Were you actually mixing, or it was just kind of like fading?
Dude, I want to say I was mixing.
No, but I mean, if nobody ever taught you how to do that, then you're doing whatever you can to make it.
Yeah, basically he just taught me like, yo, match the BPMs, and then they taught me like match the BPMs as close as you can, and then kind of get it in there.
Right.
So, but like the old school, like I still have the Sign Infinity record of the song he did for what was the Matrix album, right?
The Red Pill remix.
Yes.
Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, that was H-Bomb and something. Damn.
It wasn't Scratchy and H-Bomb. It was Infinity.
It was Scratchy and H-Bomb. There was Infinity remix.
Oh, okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I had that record. Joe Valdivieso has that record. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but at the party the other weekend, Denver played that, and I think.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the Infinity remix. Don't quote. I'm not 100% sure. Anybody out there, if you want to get in the chat and tell me if I'm right or wrong, but I think it's Scratch D and H-Bomb.
Okay.
Infinity remix.
All right, sweet. So, and then I started doing like the parties there, and then Exotic E came in, rest in peace.
For real.
And then he kind of like took me under his wing and taught me like a bunch of shit. So like I really learned how to like mix from him.
Yeah.
He tried to teach me how to scratch, but
dude, he was a cool guy.
Fucking one of the greatest people I've ever worked
with. Dude,
with.
I booked him once or twice, and he was one of the best people I ever booked. Dude, he got there on time.
Unlike
was
me.
Very no, it's all good. I was gonna go into the whole DJ. Dude, DJs just don't show up on time.
Dude.
Just doesn't happen, man. I have to.
You said this is going to go 45 minutes. This is going to go 2 hours.
It's all good, dude. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. No, it's cool, man. I mean, we got time. We got time. So,
sorry, I was late.
Yeah, no, it's all good, dude. No, honestly, man, like we talked about that on the last podcast I did. The first thing I said is like, that's why I put on the flyer. We ain't gonna start on time, dude.
Yes.
No DJ starts on time. Dude. Never happens ever. I know one DJ that shows up on time. And I just met him.
In fairness, it's not my fault.
No, it's all good, dude.
I just sat over there waiting for fried.
No, I get it. I think it's just a character trait of being a DJ.
But it's my biggest thing. I'm never late, and I'm on.
Oh, really?
Everybody I work with, like all the DJs I do anything with, like Young D, DJ Beatnox, any of them. Like I'm like, yo, don't be late. Like
that's
Classic.
So funny, dude.
Classic is a stickler for time. DJ Classic is my partner. For anybody that doesn't know, he does Avid Entertainment. Look it up. You were getting married.
Yeah, dude, he's good. He does a good job. He does stuff over at Bottoms Up right there.
Yeah,
he put
absolutely.
in some of their stuff for the TVs and
Actually,
stuff.
when I leave here, I'm going to go there and go check on something. So,
True. Yeah. True that.
They're looking to do something. So
yeah,
I DJ'd over there once, and I came and checked out your podcast.
Yeah, I was the first person to DJ over there.
No shit.
Yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
I broke that bitch in.
Good.
Because
pop that sherry.
Yeah, seriously. He Al hadn't booked anybody yet, and he was trying to book people for like ridiculously low amounts of money.
Oh yeah, you can't.
And so I went in there and talked to him, whatever, and I'm like, dude, I'll tell you what, I will do this. We negotiated a price. I'm like, but I get to play what I want.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And don't tell me what to play. And I want to play. I gave him a set time I wanted to play, and he's like, all right, dude.
We're going to get back into that because that's a very funny story about how I DJ there.
Okay.
But anyway, so yes, Exotic. Took me
yeah, so yeah, no, dude, cool guy, man.
Yes, great, amazing human being. Took me under his wing. That was my first. He brought me around like Immortal and all those guys. They had a rap group or a hip hop group back in the day. Vibe One, like all these dudes. They took me to 91.1. That was like the first time I was on the radio. I was
91.1
like
jazz, right, dude? Yes,
dude, 15. Right. My mom's dropping.
And so this is like
99,
98, 99.
Yeah.
So that's like when like Florida Breaks Rave was like out there like hard.
It was so weird because now the term is open format DJ. Again, I was young, so I don't know if there was open format DJs then, but like I was doing raves with like, you know, you were there. It was like fucking Icy, Baby Ann, Scratch D and H-Bomb.
I know, man.
E, and whoever else they were bringing. And then the next night, I did an event with Slip Inside Records.
Right.
And fucking Trina's there, Jay Shin was there. Like, the only person from Slip Inside that didn't show up was Trick Daddy.
Yeah. That was like peak break time for breaks in Florida. Like 99 to the early 2000s, dude. And like, I didn't get to experience as much as I wanted to because I was kind of young. I was listening to the music, but like I didn't have that connection, dude.
Yeah.
Like you had that is a very special thing that you got to experience at such a young age.
And you know what? Then I was a fucking poser was the name. Oh, you're a fucking poser. One day you're at a break show, the next day you're wearing
dude.
and Echo and fucking doing hip hop.
It's dude.
But now that's okay.
Yeah, right.
Like,
seriously, you're right. You're right. It was segmented, dude. You're right. It was segmented. Like
I sound like a hipster saying like I started it, but no, I didn't start it. I was just doing it, and I was getting fucking made fun of for it.
You were 10 years younger than the people you were hanging out with.
Oh, yeah.
10 years or more younger.
Or more. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And you know, it really. I guess it's still true to now. I still have older friends.
Yeah, I mean that's how it is with me. Like I'm 36, whatever. We're both. I guess we're gonna put it out there now. Yeah. But the guys in the scene.
You're old. I'm only 35.
Are you? Okay, yeah. The guys in the scene are all 10 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
So like I am in the breaks community. Like I'm I would say close to the last generation of new blood in the break scene because everybody else was like in the 90s. They were in their 20s. I was in my teenage years. And then there was not really like new people that got into the scene after that.
Is the breaks community still like a thing? Like is still you guys still? I mean, I know I see your stuff, but again,
dude,
we're getting older. We're both we have a lot of shit going on. I suck at social media. I pay someone to do my social media for me.
Dude, you could pay me to do your social media.
All right, fuck it,
because seriously, dude, that's what I do. I do marketing.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I built this whole motherfucker by myself.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, dude. So I know what I'm doing. The breaks community, man. What happened is like, and this is my opinion about stuff. I know there's probably gonna be some other people that have different opinions.
Yeah.
99s and the early 2000s. Fucking great, right? That's when raves were popular. They were playing breaks on the radio, like in Tampa and Miami and stuff like that. They were playing breaks on the radio, and then man, it died out. The music started to get crappy. It went into like new school breaks and like all this. Like it went through like a change, and it dropped off. Like it just fucking boom, nosedived out. Stopped being put on festival bills.
Yeah.
Wasn't at Ultra anymore.
I saw people complaining about who the hell was it? There was somebody on my thing was like, "There's no breaks artist at Ultra. This is fucking bullshit."
Yeah, dude. I went to I don't know if it was the last breaks show, but it was. You ever heard of Future Sound of Breaks?
I was just gonna ask you who throws that. I met him.
Glenn Morgan.
I met him at a I don't know what the fuck it's called now. That paint party. Mm-hmm. He was out there passing out flowers outside.
Glow or whatever. I forget what it's called.
It's not Bring On
something
the Neon.
in color.
Life in Color.
Life in Color. Yeah. There you go.
Bring On the Neon is the only one I care about. Yeah. Shout out Zucru.
Yeah. What's up?
But yeah, and I met him out there, and then he was like, I was like, oh, dude, I love your shit. Like, we're friends on Facebook, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, do you play breaks? I was like, not well.
Yeah, right. It sucks, man. Like, he did a lot of good parties, and then, like, the last one I saw at Ultra was Future Sound of Breaks on one stage, and then backing them was a drum and bass stage.
Okay.
It was actually, I think it might have been a quad, but. And I don't know if they were on. I don't know if they had breaks on the next year. Like sometimes DJ Icy's played and stuff like that, but there wasn't like a break stage. I guess that's what I'm saying. There was no break stage after that. But I saw Dave Noller. It was Jacqueline Hyde and Dynamix 2 played together. You know that song, "This Is the Sound of Underground"? Yeah. That was the first song that they played. Oh. And dude, it went bananas. It went crazy. I was there with Melissa Osmond in the front row, dude. Yeah, Miss Dylan Coffer, what's up? That's awesome. So in the front row, and like, dude, that was one of the coolest moments of my life because that was the first song they dropped. I've never seen a crowd explode like that since. Dude, it went crazy. But anyway, so after that, man, like breaks just dropped off. Yeah. A lot of people got out of making the music. Okay. So what it did, and I heard this from DJ Shiraz, which was a good way to put it.
Yeah, Shiraz. Shiraz was another one.
Yeah.
Those raves that they did Thunder Scape.
I booked him, a couple times, and so somebody said. It's definitely Scratch G and H-Bomb's original song. Infinity remixed it. Okay. So, true that.
Thank you.
But,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, right. We don't want to start no shit.
I have it on white label.
Yeah.
All it says is, I made Infinity autograph.
Yeah.
And he was like, are you fucking kidding me? At the time, I was like,
the one I saw Denver had is, it's not white label. It's got that, like, color pattern stuff on it. I don't know what you call that. Like, it looks like that paint thing where you spin it around, drop the paint in it. Like, that kind of thing. There's no, and it's just Infinity signed it. That's all it was.
No shit. Yeah, mine is white label printed. Yeah. And, the only reason I have it is because he had I don't know, he came when they did like one of those lock-in rave things.
Yeah.
And he gave it to me, and I don't even remember why. Scott, if you're watching, tell me why you gave it to me.
Yeah, dude. So possibly, I mean, we'll see what happens. We might have him on here.
No shit, that'd be awesome.
Next month, man. Yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully it happens.
That's awesome.
But what the hell were we talking about?
Okay, so we're talking.
So the music dropped out.
Yeah.
And then Shiraz, I booked him one time in the place Skip used to own in Stewart.
Yes.
Redemption,
yeah.
And that was when the music had started to fade out. And he goes, I'm happy about it. He's like, it's weeding out all the people who are not diehards for it.
Yeah.
And at the time I was like, yeah, okay, maybe that's cool, but dude, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And then what happened is, so you had this concentration of people who were still in it, and something happened with the style of breaks. And it came back, dude. And seriously, the music now is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
For the past couple of years, I kind of I started playing drum and bass for a little while.
Okay.
Because the breaks music, I couldn't find stuff that I was into. I'm pretty particular about what I play. I like a certain style of break.
Yeah.
I don't like it to sound too housey. I don't like it to be too electro. I'm kind of right, funky breaks, forward breaks. That's the shit I like. Exactly. Right. Yeah. Exactly.
The two genres that I make.
And that's why. Electro breaks and you make electro house, but electro breaks and then a little bit too housey. That's not my thing. So then something happened, man, and people started making new music, and I think it was because the technology changed, it got easier to produce, and this new revived, refreshed breakbeat sound came out.
Yeah. That's
not new school, because new school's all this hard shit with all these hard noises in it and stuff like that. And I wasn't down with that.
Dub shit.
Right, yeah. Exactly. It's got that wah, 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 all that kind of shit in it on a break, which is, whatever. If you like that, it's cool. It's not my style. I like it kind of light and funky. That's what I say.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's come back around, and it's been a couple of years now. Now, dude, if you go on Beatport, almost every break song, dude, is fire.
Yeah.
So that's good. But as far as the community goes, the music is great. The music's great. Everybody that's putting out music, dude, is fucking
putting out. The community in South Florida is...
The community in South Florida, dude, is the same people.
Yep. Okay.
And that is, in my personal opinion, that's part of the problem with breaks, is that the music hasn't been accessible to new people, and so we're not getting a lot of new blood.
Yeah.
But interesting fact, and I know I'm running on here.
No,
in Spain, breaks have taken off like they took off in Florida.
Right.
There's some Spanish breakbeat artists who started producing over there and shit, and if you watch their videos of these fucking parties they're having, they're playing fucking breaks, and there's like 500, 600 people in front of these fucking parties, dude. Yeah, going off.
That's awesome.
So fucking Yospi, DJ Combo, Mutant Breaks, all these guys, dude, they're fucking killing it.
Europe is light years ahead of us.
Oh
music. Yeah. And like, I guess I'll jump ahead a little bit in my career. Like, so I DJ for a reggae artist, Red Rat. I'm not sure if you remember, but like his music is still played heavily in Europe. Like reggae in Europe is fucking amazing.
Dude, there's a lot of reggae in breaks,
and like
they like that Rasta shit.
And just here, it's just whatever.
No,
like I mean, like I said, I'm a format. I do nightclubs all the fucking time, and I sneak in reggae as much as I can.
Yeah, no, that's
like,
cool.
Absolutely, and I mean, people love it, you know. But it's just like the support from what I've seen from like the statistics and all that other bullshit. It's not in America.
So, dude, that's a good segue. So let's talk about the music, and I don't mean like just breaks and stuff like that. So since you started DJing until now, like you've seen. Like when I saw you when you started DJing and I knew you, you're saying when in the very beginning you were playing breaks, things like that. But then it like coalesced into hip hop. Yeah. That's fucking Lil Jon, all that shit. Then it went into electronic music. Electronic music went fucking crazy. And now I feel it's kind of like back in the hip hop trap kind of thing. So tell me, what is your view on that time period?
Okay, from
like when you started, let's say maybe like late 90s, or like the transitions into.
So then, again, it was still very. Segregated, right? So, but like at the skating rink, dude, I would play Korn, and then follow it up with fucking
69 Boys record,
and then follow it up with, you know, whatever bullshit was that. Aaliyah, yeah, exactly, like you know that. Until we had the mega dance, and then that was just straight fucking Miami bass or booty bass or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But aside from that, like when I would go to the nightclubs, like I DJ'd at Barcode. When I was 15 years old.
Dude, I went to Barcode one time, had no idea what was going on. No idea. But that's the shit, dude.
I DJ'd at Barcode with Exotic E. He asked me to come. I walked up. I had my record bag, right? 15. It's a 21 and up nightclub.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I walk up. The bouncer is looking at me. He's just shaking his fucking head as I'm walking up. He's like, no, it's not teen night.
Fucking children coming in here and shit.
I was like, I'm your DJ. And he's like, yeah, right. Exotic E comes out with Frank, who's the owner. And they're like, come on. Take me in, walk me right to the DJ booth. And the security guard's like mind fucked.
Yeah.
Like, the first night I went there, I'm at the bar getting a drink. Okay, I'm still short. I can barely see over that tallest fucking bar they had. And I'm like, the bartender was like, can I help you? And I was like, yeah. We get an Alizé and Sprite. And he was like, what?
We don't serve children here, sir.
He was like, what? And again, Exotic E, I mean, he can't get in trouble now. So, like, so rest in peace. But he was like, no, give it to him. And they had a bottle in the booth, and, like, we were drink. I remember running into, and I won't say her name because she's still around here, but she was one of our teachers. And I, like, would walk up, and I'm standing behind her. I got a fucking drink in my hand, and I tap her. And she's like,
hell yeah! Shout out to whoever that is right there.
I'll tell you
yeah, yeah. No, I got you.
It was our French teacher. Awesome. Do you remember the French teacher?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Damn.
She was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Wow,
here?
You're like, "What the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing here?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "I better not see you hungover tomorrow in class." I'm like, "You better not be showing a video."
Seriously, dude. What the fuck?
And so
that's awesome.
But then I walk up on stage, and I remember this should have been traumatizing to me, but it wasn't. I'm standing on stage with a bunch of people. It's me, Exotic E, a bunch of like, you know, his friends, whatever. I had a drink in my hand. They did a booty shake contest. The girl that won fingered herself on stage in front of a packed nightclub for $100.
Wow, that is a hoe right
That's when I learned the term skin to win at 15 years old.
True.
And then he had the whole crowd chant, suck, fuck, sometime. I was like, what?
Wow.
But they did it.
Shit was wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
So crazy shit went on there.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome. But yeah, so that was the evolution of that. And then, you know, fast forward out of there, I went, and I know you're going to fucking bring this up, but I actually went to school for DJing with Connecticut School Broadcasting. Then I got hired with the Buzz.
Bro, I forgot about that until you just said it. If you wouldn't have said anything, I wouldn't remember, dude. I wouldn't remember. I wouldn't remember, dude. I seriously wouldn't remember.
Oh God, yes. I'll tell everybody the Butterfinger story.
Damn, I totally forgot. Totally, seriously.
There's so much more embarrassing shit I did there besides that.
Yeah.
But that was
I totally forgot that time you were all there for that whole time.
God. So when I graduated from CSB,
which is Connecticut School of Broadcasting, which fucking was like a farce, right? Did it end up closing down and shit?
No, they're still open.
Oh, are they? Yeah. Okay, my bad then. I thought that. Okay.
I mean, I can say this now. It's basically like a $10,000 job connection.
Okay.
Like I didn't learn anything there.
But they feed
fairness,
into the.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
In fairness, I knew what was going on. Like I said, I was at 91.1. You know, and I'm again being a fucking nerd. I was talking to Jumpin' Joe and Rappin' Ray and all them up there, and you know, I'm like, yo, what are you guys doing? I'm watching them run the board and doing all that shit. But when I went to CSB, I didn't learn much. They just kind of teach you the ways of like the. I'm sure I'm using this word, like the phonetics of working in radio, like what to do, what not to do,
right?
What to say, what
like
not
etiquette
to
and
shit.
shit.
I learned never to call a car fire a barbecue. That's a big fucking no-no.
Never heard that word in my life.
Yeah, don't do that. And never sound bias when you're doing anything, but nobody on the news follows that anymore. But
no, dude. No.
But then I went and worked at the Buzz, and so then my music style changed from that as well, because now I'm at a fucking alternative rock station. I'm around rock musicians, and you know, Buzz Bake Sale and shit like that. So I met Pharrell when I was.
Rest
18.
in peace, the Bake Sale, dude.
Dude.
That was a good fucking time.
I'm friends with Ross Mahoney still on Facebook. Yeah, I think he's out in Vegas working a station there. But so then my musical style changed from there to more rock shit, and then that was kind of like the beginning era of. I mean, you're talking 02, 03 of like what we now affectionately call twerk music. Back then, like Little John and East Side Boys, like all those Yin Yang Twins.
Right.
So, it was, again, still poser-ish. Because now it's cool. Back then I was a poser. But
I never thought about that, dude, but you're right. Yeah, that was back then where like you were in these cliques.
Yeah,
you can't be both of them, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're one or the other. Yeah. So my musical style changed from that as well. And then I actually took hiatus from DJing during the electronic music come up, basically, of that whole era. I had taken like a leave of absence, basically, from the radio station, and my father got sick, and I just wanted to be closer to home,
Right.
And so I just kind of stopped DJing for like 4 years.
Damn, dude, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then my buddy Chris Bowen and
so this was after Element?
No, this is all before
Element.
This
is before Element.
Yeah,
okay,
so we're talking 2003.
Okay.
So from 03 to 07, I did DJ.
Okay.
I worked a day job. I worked at Liberty Medical.
Yeah, no, I worked there too.
Yeah, and I was, whatever. And then my buddy Chris Bowen was like, hey, this place Whiskey J's.
Oh, I remember Whiskey J's. I played
there.
They
need a DJ. Do you want to play there? And I was like, it's the pay. And he was like, they pay $150. We'll split it. And I was like, all right, whatever. I had a fucking day job at the time. Right. I'm like, whatever. It's one night a week. It was like a Wednesday night or some shit.
I like that place, dude. When it first opened, it was fucking doing good, man. Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, in high school, I was like, I can say this. I don't care how many people say. In high school, I was kind of like a piece of shit. Like, I drank, I smoked. Not to say that that's like a piece of shit thing, but like, dude, I was
Dude, I got a DUI in high school.
No shit.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. When I was 18, dude, don't tell me about being a piece of shit. I was like the first person in high school to get a DUI on our grade.
No shit. See, this is why we do this. This is great.
Yeah, we just fucking find shit out.
Years.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't drink or smoke. I was straight edge from the time I was 17 to like 26.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I was like, I wouldn't do anything to harm my body, blah 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 blah.
My body's a temple.
Yeah, right. Now my body's a fucking amusement park. But
right.
I was like, yeah, like I don't really want to DJ there. He's like, oh, we got a bar tab, and I'm like, I don't fucking drink. Like I don't give a shit.
I'm trying to think if I remember that. Yeah, damn.
So
okay.
I was there, and we were doing nights, and then it went from like doing a Wednesday to a Friday. And then the owner was like, yo, I want you to play more rock shit. Like, I know you worked at a rock radio station, like, play rock. So I started playing rock, and he's like, that's not what I want. Like, I want rock remixes. And I was like, what?
Right.
So he takes me to Miami to Automatic Slims, where I meet Aramix Vega, DJ AV3, who's a big guy down there. I think he also does break.
Don't know.
No, really? Oh,
no,
God.
Man.
Yeah, he was like the fucking man. He was super nice, and he was like, yeah, dude, I got you, blah, 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 and gave me a bunch of rock remixes. And then Element started.
Were they breaks remixes?
Some of them,
dude,
yes.
Yeah.
I still have them. I'll play them.
Okay.
Because,
dude, there is a whole, like, genre. I know, you know Joe Wink from Tape Deck?
Yeah,
Tape Deck?
Yes. Oh,
so
God, yeah,
Joe Wink put out this CD called Mullet Rock. On the fucking CD was a 4x4 Camaro on the fucking print that he did, and it was all breaks remixes of rock songs, dude. Like, from the beginning to the end. And I was like, damn, I didn't know there were so many. So, okay, anyway. Yeah, funny. It was funny.
So, yeah, then started the Element thing. And the Element thing turned into the West Palm thing. The West Palm thing just turned into fucking everything else.
Yeah, and dude, you know, I got to thank you, man. Like, Doug has always been cool about, like, helping people out. Like, I've heard that not just, like, me, like, booking people, but, like, I've heard that from other people. Like,
man.
At Element, you had me come play that 4th of July party. It was me, you, Booza, and then JD.
JD, yeah.
And then I think there was somebody else. And funny story about that.
Lauren? Was it Lauren? Or was it Case? It could have been Case.
Yeah, it was probably Case.
Case, yep.
So I showed up to that gig with a crate of records.
Yes.
And the dude who was in the booth looked at me like I was like an alien. He's like, are those... I don't remember who it was. It wasn't JD or anything. It was somebody else. He's like, are those records? I'm like, yeah. And he's like... Okay.
I remember it was Joe Papa. It was the promoter.
No, it wasn't him. No, this was somebody. No, I remember. No, it was somebody who was standing in the booth. I don't know. They weren't playing. Like it was like before the show had started. Yeah, I don't remember who it was.
I could have sworn. Damn.
No, it wasn't him. I know exactly who that guy was.
Oh yeah.
But that was like a turning point for me when I was like, these motherfuckers aren't playing records anymore.
Yeah.
You know, because everywhere I was going, because I was only playing like breaks and shit. Yeah. When I would go to a party, we're still playing records and CDs. Y'all are only playing CDs at that time. Yeah. And I was like,
dude, when I got back into it, that's the first thing I said to my buddy. I was like, dude, I don't even have turntables anymore. I got to go buy. He's like, oh no, we do everything through virtual DJ. And that was the biggest fucking mistake in my life. Like, looking back, I was like, God, but I didn't know what Serato was at the time.
Right, yeah.
Or, you know, Tractor or Torque, which Scribble still plays on Torque, I believe.
Really?
Like, yeah. Last 5 times
I fucking forgot about Torque.
Yeah, last 5 times I played with him, he's been on
I'm still using Tractor.
Tractor's straight.
Yeah.
One of my DJ partners was a Tractor fiend.
I got to get off of it, though.
I can play on it, I just don't prefer it. I'm a Serato guy.
Yeah, no, Serato's cool. I just got on the Tractor because... when Brian switched over to digital, like that's what he was using, I was like, I held out, dude.
Yeah.
I remember we talked about that one time. Yeah. Like, dude, I held out for so long, and then finally I got a computer, and you were like, oh shit,
yeah.
you know?
Dude, I mean, there's like a certain turning point where it's like, oh, I'm keeping true to the craft, and then it's like, no.
Well, what happened is
everybody else has switched.
The music for my style changed.
Yeah.
They weren't putting vinyl out anymore, so you couldn't play records, and then like the CDJs were cool, but the computer had a lot more power.
Yeah.
So you could do a lot of stuff because the CDJs weren't so advanced as the computer software was at the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
it makes you a better fucking DJ. You can do loops. You can do the days of what was it like? I've never done it, but I've heard people of like taping. Parts
or they mark they mark it with a pencil, like a crown or not a crown, like some kind of like colored pencil or something like that, where they want to drop it in and stuff like that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, no. But what's happened is now. See, I didn't know you still used a computer. I thought maybe you were using USB drives. Everybody
depends on where I am. I mean,
okay.
If I'm doing a concert, of myself, and I know I'm only gonna play 15, 20 songs, then I'll just play on a thumb drive. It's easy. Just plug it in, whatever. I'm good to go there. If I'm doing like we just did House of Blues Orlando with Red Rat. Then I bring, the computer in a full setup. Like, I don't know. I don't know if maybe the DJ before me doesn't play and they say, hey, can you play? You need
to have everything at your disposal.
I need it, exactly.
I got you,
But if I knew I was going to prepare like a full set for this, I would have just put it all in record box and played it on your controller. But, I might, halfway through, somebody listening might say, hey, do this. So,
right.
It's just
that's cool that you're flexible.
I
haven't made it out of the computer phase.
No shit.
Dude, I'm stuck in it. Like, it's partially because I'm lazy. I mean, I always played on vinyl and CDJ, so obviously I can do it. But I'm so trapped in that ecosystem right now that I haven't. Because I'm lazy. Well, I retired too, man. Like, I retired like 2 or 3 years ago from, because I was always breaks. And then when I lost my lust for the music.
You're not retired. You don't get out of the DJ game. It's like
I got out of
gang.
It is, dude. It pulls you back in. I was out for a little while because then I lost, dude. Working top 40 gigs killed it for me.
Yeah, you don't like it, huh?
Fuck, dude. Just first of all, playing a bunch of bullshit that I don't want to play. Because, dude, the problem is, and I'm sure
fucking Rihanna can I play?
Dude, the mainstream music is garbage. It's fucking trash, dude. Yeah. And like it's off the shelf formulas. For fucking country, for rap, and electronic music now too. Unless you're in a subgenre that doesn't have major corporations involved in it.
Country and rap is the same shit.
It is the same shit, dude.
About losing their dog.
It is, dude. Rapping about their cars, rapping about their cars, rapping about the women and stuff like that. I mean, singing about it.
And then they have this hip hop shit.
Yeah, dude. Like,
I mean, whatever. I enjoy all genres of music. I think it's just like alcohol to me. Like, every alcohol has its own purpose. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to drink a martini while I'm on a boat.
See, my thing is... I'm not
going to listen to house when I'm on a boat. I'll listen... If somebody's playing country, I can...
Right. Oh, yeah. As far as listening to it, no big deal. Yeah. But playing it...
Oh, playing it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I get fucked, man. I mean, I have to entertain, hundreds of people that all have different...
Dude, I get it. I'm open format, too.
But I will tell you, it crushes my fucking soul anytime everybody goes, can you play the wobble?
Yeah, dude.
Or can you play the get up challenge?
Fucking electric slide.
Are you fucking serious? There's a bajillion songs in the world.
And it's like... dude, my last gig was a wedding. I was like, this is my retirement wedding because of that shit.
So, that's different. Weddings, at a wedding, I don't mind. Because, like... Here's a weird thing. Like, so I DJ weddings as well. I do a bunch. And my biggest thing about that is let me back up. I get like a lot of shit for people think I'm cocky or for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I have a resting dickhead face.
Right.
But I hate it when I do a wedding and then the bride and groom are like, oh my God, we're excited to have you. I'm like, yes, I'm excited to be here. And they're like, hey, we have Doug Poole. Like, no, it's not about me. At all.
Right.
I'm your bitch today.
Right.
It's
your day. It's their day, dude.
If you tell me to play Cotton Eye Joe 14 times in a row, guess what, motherfucker?
Yeah. I'm doing that. I'm doing the jig.
So at weddings, I don't mind. I'll play anything you ask me. Yeah. I don't give a shit because I give you paperwork beforehand and we get a good idea.
Oh, yeah. Playlist and everything.
Of the weddings I do are people I already know.
Okay. Oh, we'll see. Yeah.
So it's, and obviously we're getting to that age now where people are getting married, or some of them it's their second time, or whatever. Yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna finish this and go become a divorce attorney, so I can just keep a fucking.
Dude, it's like 10-year increments.
Yes.
Dude. Yeah, like people are doing their first divorce now.
But like open format gigs, like anytime I'm at a nightclub and somebody asks me that, I'm like, really? There's a fucking 1,000 people in front of you. Yeah. You think I'm gonna cut out playing fucking Meek Mill and Drake?
Right.
To play Baby Shark, like. Dude, fuck off.
You know what's funny about all that, man? I'm sure you noticed this too. Every party has the same characters.
Yeah.
Weddings have the same characters. Yep. The drunk mother-in-law or mother who thinks that she's running the wedding.
Yes.
The drunk bitches that are trying to tell you how to play because nobody's dancing, and then you look out there and every motherfucker's dancing.
The best question. So, what do we got next?
Yeah.
Who is we, motherfucker? Yeah. You got a mouse in your pocket? Are you a DJ?
Yeah.
Is your shit set up?
Yeah. They think they know better, dude. I mean, that shit right there is one reason why I stopped.
No shit.
Because, dude, I've always played what I want to play. I only started doing top 40 because there was some money in it, and I could play breaks remixes.
Yeah.
Of top 40. I got a cough.
You all right?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I just got something. No, I'm good. So then it was like I got caught up in it because it was like. The break scene around here kind of faded out. That's the bat phone, dude. That's the bat phone. Yeah, that's
yeah, I get it. You don't want to, if I played a gig of music I wanted to hear, I'd be fucking fired instantly.
Oh yeah,
and I would never be booked again.
And that's what happened.
I would play 3 Days Grace,
right,
and just some Bungie Garland, and just some Vibes Cartel, and just some Red Rat, and fucking I don't even know. Meek Mill house party into like Metallica, like people are like, where are you going?
Right.
With this
There's no flow in this mix at all, dude.
Dude, I will show you my YouTube history. I have everything from fucking Billy Ocean, Fleetwood Mac.
That's cool, man. I mean, that's what makes a good DJ, dude. Is you have a very broad collection.
Yeah.
And I have that as well. But what I want to play is like I found the hybrid of breaks, remixes, and then top 40.
Yeah.
And I played that. That's how me and Brian got notoriety playing around here. Is Ants Don't Sleep. That's what we were playing, and that's what we were known for at the time was electronic music, funky, but it was like stuff that was on the radio.
Where'd you go from the name? Because I think ants sleep.
They don't. It's a fact.
Get the fuck out.
They don't sleep. They don't have the part of their brain that allows them to sleep. It's called an on-off control or on-off, something like that. Some guy explained it to me one time, but it was literally in an article, and it said that. It says ants don't sleep. So they don't have whatever that is that they sleep.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, that was like 2009, and then...
I just realized I never explained the Butterfinger thing. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, no, it's all good. We're just flowing, man. It's all good. So, yeah. So, anyway, got a hybrid, and then, but then the music went all electronic.
Yes.
So, it was like, that was holy
house,
shit,
right?
Dude. Yeah. No, okay, so I used to.
Okay.
But that was when I was younger.
Okay.
Now, there's good house music, dude. You know Danny Howard?
Yeah.
The guy, all those guys in England and stuff. I started listening to his podcast, and I was like, there's some jammers on here, dude.
Yeah.
There's some jammers. So I actually have like a small house collection. Not anything recent, maybe like a year or two ago. I enjoy some of it. I don't like basic. It's got to have a little bit of like some funky to it. Some funk to it. But
I can't listen to house.
Yeah.
I can't sit somewhere.
Dude, that's what it is. The 4 on the floor, dude. I can't take it, man.
If I play it, I'm fucking super into it.
Yeah.
My entire Asian fucking tour was just house music. And I was like, I would start off with like new disco and like shit like that, and then work my way into, electro.
Yeah.
But at the time I really wasn't like into it, so I had to like do research, and I was like listening to it on the computer, and you're just like...
Yeah. Exactly, dude. I mean,
man,
who are the guys that made that song? All I want is your... I can't remember who that was. You know what I'm talking about? Those dudes, that group of like 3 guys. I can't remember what the hell that shit was called.
April 65?
No, it was something else. But yeah, house is like... I guess that, Danny Howard, the stuff that he plays, that's pretty much where I got my collection from.
Yeah,
I would, Shazam, or he would announce it and stuff like that, and then I would do that.
Shazam's DJ's best friend.
Dude, like house is cool. I mean, but like drum and bass is like if you want to challenge yourself as a DJ and listen to some high quality music, dude, drum and bass is amazing. Like I like liquid, but when I stopped playing breaks for a little while and I played drum and bass, like changed how I mix, man. Because drum and bass, if you're not good, you can't mix. Because they don't do mixes like we do, where it drops out and then like you bring the other one in. They do what's called a double drop.
Okay.
So it's like the song literally stops, dude, and you fucking slam the new one in and keep it going. Yeah. There's no fucking mix.
I mean, that's how I DJ electro. Like the outro of the last record, I'm already playing the ramp to the break of the new record, so it's just constant energy.
Right.
Because otherwise, aside from that, like there's so many fucking lulls. When I do a house set, you know what I mean? It's like, doom, like the drops, and people, like in clubs, they don't know how to fucking dance unless there's. So you need a hi hat. I was working with a producer the other day, and he played me a record that he was doing for a hip hop artist, and he was like, "Hey, what do you think of it?" And I was like, "It's good." And he's like, "I want to play in a club." I was like, "Well, that's not gonna happen. Like, you need to." I was like, there needs to be something constant in this record. Whether it's a constant hi-hat or a snare or something. Give somebody... You can't have the dropout because from what I see from...
fucking forever DJ.
For being fucking archaic, it seems like you can't... They don't respond to it. They just fucking stop and they look at you. Like,
white people, dude, can't dance, dude. They can't dance, dude. White people cannot figure out the break beat. That's why you can't play breaks in like a regular top 40 party, dude, because they can't get the beat. Like they can get the straight shit, but the eighth notes and shit like that, dude, they just can't. Their body doesn't have that rhythm. It's fucking weird watching them. They're like, But anyway, dude, fucking white.
You're white, right?
Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm white, dude. Okay. Yeah, of course I'm white. But I got some soul from Fort Pierce white. It's different, dude.
I'm Portuguese.
All right, well, there you go, dude. So you got some soul, man.
Yeah. I'm half white.
Okay, there you go. I didn't know that. Did not know that. Damn. So who's Portuguese?
My mom.
Full blood?
Yeah, 75 something.
Damn, dude, I did not know that. I did not know that. True that.
Yeah.
So
learn something new.
I did, dude. So okay, so we're in an hour. So let's we'll keep. Yeah,
already.
right. I know, right? This shit goes by so fast. This is what Joe Rogan says all the time. When he does a podcast. Like 3 hours blows by real fast.
Are people still paying attention?
Yeah, no, they're watching. So real quick. So when you, not real quick, but however long it takes. So when you took a break during the electronic music come up maybe, and then you got into it.
So I took a break during the era where everybody phased out turntables and started getting on computer.
Okay.
So which was fucking mind blowing when I got back into it, and I was like, I can see the music. This is great.
Right.
Because we were in band together, right? So for my short spurt, by the way, for Central, you still owe me money for my uniform that I never fucking got because I dropped out of band to go DJ at a nightclub. But
were you in band in middle school?
No.
Okay. All right. Were you in band long enough to learn how to read music?
Yeah.
Okay. True that.
Yeah. I was on the drum line.
Okay.
With Melissa Carney.
Yeah.
Which
I just don't remember how long you were in there.
A summer.
Okay.
So one time at band camp.
Yeah. Fucking band camp, dude. That shit's real.
Yeah.
Band camp is what they fucking say it is, dude. Seriously.
Lit. But yeah, so I got back into it then. And I came up, again with like the rock music, and then it really went like to like this weird pop shit, basically, is what I was playing. And I remember getting this record. It was 2007. Or it was 2006 or 7. I think I was going to say late 6. I get this record from a Facebook friend. And he was like, hey, I know you're a DJ. We're pushing this record. I'd appreciate it if you could play it for us. And I was like, okay, whatever. But I saw it was featuring Lil Jon. And I was like, okay. So I play this record at Element. And Crenal, the owner, comes up to me and he's like, what the fuck was that? And I was like, oh, it's this new song, blah. And he's like, don't ever play that again. Never ever play that ever again in any nightclub ever. That was fucking atrocious.
Yeah.
It was Shots by LMFAO.
Because
Red Foo was my friend on Facebook. And I think he probably still is.
They wanted house and shit.
Yeah.
I remember JD telling me that at the end or towards the end of the night, or even when he was playing, they would be like, start playing some house because they're not from. They weren't from here, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, where was Crenal? Yeah, but yes.
I was thinking they were from like a metropolitan area because, like, that shit gets the electronic music first. We're fucking backwoods compared to that stuff. So exactly. I was thinking like they were ahead of their time, which they were because that was when Lil Jon and all that shit, when hip hop was still being played. They wanted to play house and stuff like that.
I remember JD was playing Party Up by DMX, and Crenal's mom was there. And he's got the line in the song, if I gotta give it to you, cowards, it's gotta be quick. All you niggas in the gym before I suck my dick.
Oh, shit.
Crenal lost his fucking mind on JD. And he started going off. He's like, you played the N-word in front of my mom, and then started talking about sucking dick. And JD was like, what the fuck,
it's the
dude?
Song,
like,
this is the radio shit.
Yeah, it was so fucking funny. So then, fast forward from that, it kind of left like the pop, still twerky shit, and then I start working at Off the Hookah, and I was a music director there for 4 years, and I was doing broadcast in 95.5 for.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the 95.5. You were doing the late night shit, right? Yeah, I forgot you were DJing on that.
The music was all house then.
Yep.
I would play 94% house.
Yeah, I heard a bunch of your sets on there, dude. I totally forgot about that.
And then that right now is flip flop. If I play house out right now, the looks I get, they're like, "Are you fucking serious?" And I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?"
So what is it now? So what are you playing right now?
Me personally, I will sneak in as much reggae and reggaeton as I can because people will dance to it. Girls
fucking love that shit.
That's the best. I mean, if you can make a woman dance,
right? Everybody else.
That's the simple economics of a nightclub. If you make a woman dance, then you're gonna make a guy dance.
Right.
If he gets thirsty, he's gonna buy a drink.
That's it, dude. You're gonna pull the people out of the bar and shit.
That's how we make fucking money.
Right.
I don't get paid out of stardom.
Right.
There's nobody. I get paid to perform.
I think the most asked is rap in top 40.
Yeah. And then the rest of it is rap or my night is
the Old Town Road.
Old Town Road.
I played that song.
How long did that fucking suck for you?
You know what? I didn't even know about it.
Really?
Dude, I don't listen to the radio. I don't listen to the radio, so everybody was like, "Oh, did you hear this song and shit?" I'm like, "No, dude, I haven't heard it." So I went on one of the DJ pool sites and I found it. So I've played it twice. maybe.
Yeah.
Because I'm not top 40, dude. Like I have some new tracks maybe from like a couple months ago when I started over there. But ever since then, dude, like I dig through my playlist, start at the low BPM and just work my way up through the night. Dude, if the shit's fucking 15 years old, I'll play Jermaine Dupri, dude. Seriously, dude. I'll start out with old school hip hop, dude. Like whatever's low, and then whatever's at that BPM, dude, and I just bring it up.
That's my favorite. That's how I start my nights. So to answer, I start my nights with old school R&B, hip hop.
Yeah, it's good to warm up the room, man.
It sets a vibe.
Yeah,
because a lot of DJs like, and I could go on for hours about this, which I won't. But a lot of DJs don't fucking understand. Like you have to mold your crowd. You can't look at a club owner as a successful DJ and say, yeah, man, I don't know, they just weren't feeling it. Well, fuck that. It's your job to make them feel it.
That's right, dude.
You're the DJ. You're the artist for the night.
That's right.
It is your job to warm them up and give them the idea of what the fuck is going to happen for you all night long.
I call it warming up the air, dude.
Exactly.
You're warming up the air, setting the groove, dude.
Yep.
Like
because if I'm the opener and I'm playing Jermaine Dupri, Mariah Carey, Mary J., and then I just go into fucking Skrillex, they're like,
yeah. Dude, I love opening.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Dude,
I feel like anybody can be a headliner.
Yeah, dude, you can be peak hour, dude. Anybody can do that shit.
Here's the top 100 songs, put in whatever fucking order you
want. Right, exactly. You start at 12, dude, everybody's already drunk. You start at 115 BPM, dude, you're fucking good. Doesn't matter what you play. Warming up, dude, is fucking hard. Yeah. If you don't know how to do that shit, like, you're fucked for the whole night. You fucked up the whole night.
Absolutely. Yeah. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how to do it either.
No, dude, no, they don't. So dude, I love it. That is my specialty.
Nobody knows how to do it. There's so many DJs that don't give a shit.
They also know how to talk on microphones either.
Yeah, there's a lot of
I'm not a good microphone talker, I'll say that.
You know what?
It's hard, man.
It is, dude. It's a skill.
I'm probably stronger on the mic than I am on the decks. I mean,
that's so funny because dude, you had to do announcements at Thunderskate and shit.
Oh, yeah.
So you start, dude. You got fucking 20 years in the bag, dude. A fucking mic, yeah.
But you want to know the funny thing, and I'll admit this in public. I don't care. I have stage fright.
Dude,
I have social anxiety and I have stage fright.
That's not even like.
There's a reason I'm drinking a beer to do this podcast.
Dude, DJs, because you started off talking about this, being a nerd, dude. We're
socially awkward fucking weirdos.
But you know what learning to DJ is a solitary activity, dude. Nobody can fucking show you. They can show you like what to do, but to actually learn it, to mix, to rewire your brain to be able to hear two sounds at the same time. You have to do that by yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of people get into DJing because they're introverts.
Exactly.
And then they blow up. Motherfuckers are famous and they still got this fucking anxiety.
Introvert, yeah.
And they can't. And it's so funny.
Rest in peace, Avicii. He was the same way.
That's exactly what I was going to say next. Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
He was the same way, and so.
I'm not. I don't have social anxiety, but dude, I'm not super outgoing guy like Jose Valdivieso, Joe Valdivieso, dude. That guy's fucking social butterfly motherfucker anywhere he goes, dude. He's awesome. The man.
He's so good.
But a lot of DJs are serious introverts. Yeah. That's how they get into music production. Shit takes a lot of time by yourself, dude.
We're in our own heads.
That's it, man. Yep.
I mean, you could. I guess there's different types of DJs now. But if you're an old school guy like me, it's the same way. Like, I've taught two people how to DJ, who still do. I mean, I've showed people how to do it, but I've taught two people who are like, hey, come sit with me. And one of them, the first person I taught, he's a jeweler, and he just wanted to learn for his house parties.
Right.
And then he started playing out, and he bought his own club, and he was, a pretty wealthy dude. He does very well for himself.
Yeah.
But he was, he's okay. He knows how to talk. Like, he wasn't the introvert kind. And that was there was a weird disconnect there. Like, wait, you can do that? I can't.
Right.
And then I taught a girl how to DJ, and she's more like me. Like, she's very, very reserved. She doesn't like spotlight shit.
Yeah, dude. That's how I am, dude. Yeah. I don't even though I'm doing some shit like this, dude, I don't want the spotlight, man.
And calling a spade, we have to do shit like this. This is what the fuck is going on. People care about podcasts now. They want to know more about Pat Small. They want to know about me and what, they're going to tune in and look and go, okay, I want to know why the fuck is Pat interviewing this guy? Who's this guy? Yeah. And they're going to watch. So
pause real quick. Brian,
yes,
dude,
sir.
Can you take care of the key thing right there with him? He'll help right here, man.
Oh, for those of you who are still
sorry
watching.
If anybody who's listening,
David,
David locked the key in the bathroom So it's in the lock though. It's in the lock. It's not inside.
One rule of the office.
It's not inside. It's not inside. It's in the lock. So we just had to handle that situation.
That's fucking awesome.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, so we have to do these things because this is how we get into people who aren't going out to see us or coming to see us in person.
Exactly.
Not everybody. I throw a party every Thursday at Shindigs in Port St. Lucie. Even if I'm not in town, the party still goes on. I do it with Asner from Zoo Crew.
Yeah.
But not everybody can come. I mean, our friends are older.
Right.
So, but some people are like, oh, hey, you're going to DJ. I'm about to go DJ here in however long. And they'll watch this because they can do it from the house. They have the kids or, introverts as well.
Yeah.
A lot of millennials don't like going out.
Yeah.
They only want to go out for certain things. And shout out to Asner again because he's fucking savior. I throw the party with him. He's a genius. He basically tells me what we're gonna do.
Right.
And it makes me think like it was my idea.
Right.
He's so fucking great.
Yeah. No, dude, he is awesome, man.
Like,
he is awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Motherfucker knows how to throw a party.
And he knows the marketing aspect and how how to throw a successful party.
Yeah.
Because it's not Element Days anymore. It's not open the door. We're the only fucking thing here.
Right.
Dress as you are. It's like open the door and like, okay, why would people come here?
Right, yeah.
And there's so much.
The market's changed, dude.
It's changed so much.
A lot.
The days of my production partner is a guy, DJ GQ. He's down in Fort Lauderdale. He was Akon's DJ. He's the one that put me where Red Rat. All those guys. He's the plug. He works at Y100 Miami. He's probably the greatest you've ever worked with. But he explained this to me years ago that the days of big room nightclubs are over.
Yeah.
That shit is done. If you don't have a small bar or you're not in a niche market with a big club, you're fucked.
Right.
And I was like, no, there's no way. And then off the hook closed down. And I was like,
dude, that's why I like Public House.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a small room. I love a small room, dude. I'll play a small room that's packed over a big room any day, dude.
Same.
Any day, dude. Because you can work those motherfuckers.
Absolutely.
In there, dude.
House of Blues.
Hard.
I was like, looking at the rafters. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, that's a big ass place, dude. Yeah.
What was that 3,000 person venue or some shit? And I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
But like something like that. And when I got booked over there, they asked me, like, hey, you think you'll be able to pack it out? I'm like, yeah.
Dude, and I don't hold 100
I'm
people.
in a group chat with more people than I can.
Seriously,
dude.
dude, I hold 100 people.
Absolutely.
But rocking a place like that, dude, that's like
great.
That's why I went back. So we'll just keep going, whatever, for a couple more minutes. But I had retired from DJing out like that. I got back into doing breaks a little bit, and we were doing some things up here, not podcasts. And I tried to live stream one time, but I had this crappy computer, couldn't make it happen. But we were throwing little parties up here. I got back into it at my house, and then when that happened, I was like, small room. Dude, they want cool music. Al is fucking cool, dude.
He's great.
He's open to a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, him and Chris both. It's super dope.
So I was like, all right, I'll give it a try, dude. The first night, dude, mostly the whole night I played fucking breaks that I played.
No shit.
Dude, and I fucking killed that shit.
That's dope.
I killed that shit. And then the other times...
Again, if you groom the fucking crowd into what...
And that's what we were trying to do, is turn that into a non-mainstream venue that you could maybe hear some top 40 stuff, but you didn't go there to hear what's on the radio.
Yeah. So many DJs are worried about making the party about themselves, and it's not fucking
yeah, dude, that's what I told Al. I'm like, I don't want my name. That's funny you say that. I don't want my name on the promotions. I'm like, I don't want any lights on. I want the logo on the back, and that's it, and dark, dude. I don't even want anybody to know who I am.
I don't, and I try to explain this to people, like, it's not about me per se. Like Filthies, when I DJ at Filthies in Vero Beach.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm the DJ, but the party's not about me.
No.
People come to see me, of course. Yes, I have friends in Vero Beach that come to see me, but it's not about me. So don't get on there thinking that. Don't get on your set thinking like, oh, it's about fucking me. It's not fucking about you until your name is on a fucking marquee.
Right. You're like your head. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like your headline's some big shit. You're there. You're hired to provide a service, which is to rock that fucking room.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Now, flashback to me through Asia and all that other shit in Europe, South America. Okay, yeah, I can get a little bit more because my name is on a bulletin board or on a fucking billboard, whatever.
American DJ is here.
Yeah, exactly.
American DJ Doug Poole.
Yeah. So, then, but like, It's just too many $250 DJs thinking that they're fucking.
Yeah, no, I mean that's what happened, man. You got like the technology changed. It opened the barriers to entry to DJing.
And now anybody
can do it, dude. You know, and it's like you don't have to know how to mix. Like that's my thing, man. It's like even though I use the controller and the computer, dude, like I don't have any of the nannies on. I don't use sync. I don't even use the effects that much, dude. Like, and what's funny in Tractor, dude, brakes like it won't line up the brakes. You can't even use the sync. It tries to outsmart you. When you push play, it tries to sync it up on the one. It tries to sync it up on something else, so it doesn't line it up right.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah.
All right, let me get in. I want to do the Butterfinger story.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Kill this one time.
All right.
Yes, please. Okay. So, yeah, Dave, just walk in front of the fucking camera.
Seriously, dude. Seriously, we're live. Whatever, man. It's a live show.
It's all right. Keys and doors.
Yeah, whatever, man. Yeah. This guy's not allowed back. No, I'm just playing it. I'm just playing it.
So,
here's the story I've heard. I hear so many things about myself. It's fucking hilarious. I've heard so many. I don't even get into that.
You make $700 in filthies.
Yeah, I make $750 a night.
Angel pays you $700.
Yep. I made $625 giving blowjobs. Everybody gave me a quarter.
With a reach around.
So, the deal was this. I worked on the morning show with the Buzz. Mark Summers, Jenny Lane, and Dahmer. None of them liked me. They didn't like me because I lived in Port Tennessee. Basically, they were Palm Beach people, and I, again, resting dickhead face. Thanks, man. Cheers.
I'm good. No, I'm good.
So they constantly put me to a test. They made me do all the shit I didn't want to do. So they would make me show up to work at like 3:30 in the morning to like grab the newspaper and do shit.
Yeah.
Like I didn't need to be there, but I was the intern in the morning show.
Right.
They put me on air to do a few segments, whatever. So the other dude that worked in the morning show was Ball Liquor. Yeah. So they finally gave me a name. My name was supposed to be Dougie Stretch Nuts. Okay.
All right.
Which I thought was cool.
The story's getting better, dude.
Oh yeah. I thought it was cool. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, that's a dope name.
How old were you?
18.
Okay.
So I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, I like that name. They didn't want that. They wanted me to hate my name because they wanted, torture.
Right.
So whatever. So one of our ladies in the office was pregnant, and they started asking about keeping the mucus plug, which is the thing that comes out before the water breaks.
Oh, shit.
So that's why they call me Doug the Mucus Plug. So they made
Wow.
me, yeah.
Dude, that's
they
fucking
They
crazy.
fucking hated me, and vice versa. So then they...
That have fucked up my self-esteem, dude.
Oh, yeah. They made me... I played tennis naked.
All right.
I dressed up as a Japanese hooker and walked down Hamper Hill in Okeechobee and tried to, like, sell ass.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy wow.
What was the other thing I had to do?
The fucking... the Butterfinger, dude.
So the Butterfinger.
Oh, so we're getting to that?
Was the last thing.
Okay, all right.
So basically,
that was the only thing I actually knew about.
So,
I didn't know about all this other shit.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they made me do some really fucked up shit. So the Butterfinger story was, they called me in to the studio. I didn't used to hang out in the studio. Like once they were on air, I would go hang out at 102.3 because it's all in the same building.
True, that's cool.
So Sierra, the midday goddess from X102.3.
Yeah.
She was from like Hyannis or Nantucket. I'm from Boston. So I was, I'd just go hang out with her. Like, they're not going to put me on air. Fuck them.
Right.
So they send somebody down to grab me. So they grab me out, pull me in there, give me headphones, and they go sit in front of the mic. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And they're like, you'll see. There's a term called SIFTA, save it for the air. So you never tell a joke when you're on like a commercial break. You never do anything like that. Like you save everything so it's authentic the first time and it's just as funny.
Okay.
Because if I tell you a joke, I want you to laugh as hard, as you would. So I'm like, what's going on? They're like, SIFTA. So I'm like sitting there with fucking headphones on. I'm like, all right, whatever. So they come back from commercial break. Mark Summers is like, all right, we're back. He's like, today we got our intern Doug the Mucus Plug. And I know, right? In the studio with us. And I'm like, hey, what's up? And he's like, hey, man, so, we kind of see you mope around the office. It seems like you really don't enjoy your job here. Do you enjoy working here? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. You guys are the best. And I'm like, looking at him like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because this is before podcast days. We're talking 2003. So I'm like, yeah, of course, you guys are the best. This is great. Like, he's like, well, yeah, exactly. He's like, well, we're gonna make you prove it today. And I'm like, okay. And I look, and Dahmer's not in the studio. Dahmer walks in with a king-size Butterfinger that was frozen.
Oh shit.
He's like, well, we got ball liquor here, and we know that you and ball liquor aren't exactly the best of friends, so we're gonna make you, if you want to keep your job here, eat this Butterfinger out of his ass.
That's not right, dude.
And I was like, he's like, now don't answer yet. He's like, when we come back to the commercial, I'm gonna see if you're gonna do it. And I was like, run it. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, fuck you. I don't care. So they go to commercial. They come back. He's like, you gonna do it? You gonna do it? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking do it. So they take a razor blade. It's king size, so it's like this big. They take a razor blade and they cut here, right? So like 3/4 of it's still in the wrapper.
Yeah.
So basically what they did is they put that, and he clenched it with his butt cheeks, right? And then when we came back from the air, they're like, all right, you're going to do a 3, 2. I did it on 2, just to fuck them up. Because I was like, fuck you guys. Like, you're doing this to me just to, like, embarrass me, basically. To be dicks about it. So I did it, and I bit it, and they're like, oh, shit, like, we did that. What everybody thinks is that it was up his ass, and I ate the whole thing, and blah, 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 blah. No, that's not how it worked. He pinched it with his butt cheeks. I took a bite. After I took the bite, they're like, oh! I grabbed him, turned, and took another bite. And everybody looked at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, don't try me.
This motherfucker's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So how long were you there after that?
2 months.
Okay.
And then that's when I took a leave of absence.
Yeah. That's some bullshit. That's some mean ass shit.
So
I guess we can close with that. I mean, I think it's on video, right? It's on video, right? It's on video, right? I think there's a video. I feel like I saw that.
So there were pictures.
Okay, maybe
right? And they made me do like a photo op afterwards, and I'm like this or whatever.
But
nobody can find the pictures. Okay. So I challenge everyone that's watching right now. I don't care what country you're from. The call sign for the radio station was WPBZ. 103.1, the Buzz.
I saw the picture, dude. That's how I knew about it.
It's gone. So everybody said the picture's gone. I've seen it once.
But that was long.
And I think it was on my MySpace page.
Oh shit! Yeah, MySpace.
So,
okay. Well, thanks for that story, dude. I mean,
yeah, man,
that's one. I don't know who can top that kind of shit. That's interesting.
So
what's gonna happen next is we're gonna shut this down, and then we gotta switch some stuff over, and then Doug's gonna play a set for a little while.
And I gotta take a piss.
Yeah, so I gotta take a piss too. Hopefully you got the key out of the door. We're good to go. All right. Thank you, Brian, for taking care of that shit. I had to go try to fix it on air. So yeah, I couldn't do it though. I couldn't do it. Doug's by himself. Crickets chirping and shit.
He's here in this building, or just?
I got naked, by the way, while that happened.
Oh, what's all good? Do whatever, man. Hey, I guess that's why there's nobody watching. So no, I was just playing it. I was fucking around. So we're gonna break down for a minute, and then we'll start back up as soon as we can. Doug will play for a little. I said you got some breaks, right?
Yeah.
So this station is we breaks, bass, and electro, dude. That's what we play. So you guys, thanks for tuning in. This is between between two turntables and a microphone. So if anybody doesn't know what that is, Zach Galifianakis has this thing called Between Two Ferns.
Yeah.
So I saw that the movie. Did you see the movie? On Netflix?
No, I'm going to watch it.
The movie's fucking hilarious. It's I think it's better than some of the shows that he does.
I saw the part with Keanu Reeves.
That's funny. I'll just give you like a little clip of what he did. One of the things was David Letterman was on there, and he's like, has anybody told you that it looked like an anorexic Santa Claus? Because he's got that white beard, dude. You know, and, dude. There's some funny shit. He's got Keanu Reeves on there. He's got Matthew McConaughey on there. Like a bunch of it's funny, man. It's some funny shit. So everybody go check that out. It's pretty good. So. But thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to cut this off real quick, and then we'll be back as soon as we can. So thank you, Doug, dude. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks for
good time, dude. All right, man.
Eat.